एतं ऋग्वेदमभ्यतपंस् तस्याभितप्तस्य यशस्तेज इंद्रियं वीर्यमन्नाद्यगुं रसो अजायत. थर्ड मंत्र. एतं ऋग्वेदम अभ्यतपंस्, having heated up this Rigveda, heating up Rigveda, just like you are heating up the room now. That means to say you are performing the rites enjoined in the Rigveda. Before it is told already, Rigveda means you take the rites enjoined in the Veda, isn't it? And now you are heating those rites, means what? You are performing those rites. By performing the rites enjoined in the Rigveda, tasya vitaptasya, what is going to happen? Having performed them, the result, which is said as juice, the honey, raso, because the flowers, I've been told before, is not. The flower is karma, and the mantras are the bees. And they, by the means, the mantras, you are performing the rites. The flower is ready now. Out of that, in that flower there will be rasa, the nectar, the juice. That is what actually the virtue, the result of that karma. What is the result? Yashas teja indriyam viryam annadyam raso ajayata. So, from that which is performed, heated up in the sense, the rite performed, issues us or gives us the juices in the form of a result. That is the honey. What are all they? Number 1, yasha, fame. Number 2, teja, luster. Number 3, indriyam viryam, the vigor of the organs. Annadyam. No, indriyam is just not the organs, but with the ability, the total ability of the organs. And viryam means strength. Annadyam, food that is eatable. Such result in the form of almost juice like juice, ajayata, is originated or issued out from that karma. Bhashyam. Etam Rigveda Vetam karma. You see, etam means Rigveda Vetam karma. Pushpastaniyam, that is a flower actually. It is compared with flowers. The rites enjoined in the Rigveda, which is being performed now, which is compared with flowers. Abhyatapan, abhitapam kritavanta eva, as if you are heating them. That means as if you are heating in the sense here, you are performing them. Eta richa karmani prayuktaha. That means when these mantras, rig mantras, are used in the rites, the mantras are the bees and the rites are the flowers. Just what the bees do, they sit on the flower. They say, they just blow air, and with the mouth they leave the heat. The air that they're blowing through the wings, with that will take the heat inside, and the nectar comes out. Therefore, when a flower is in a special way heated up by the bee, then the nectar it gets the nectar. Similarly, what the ring mantras are performing the rites, and out of those rites, because the performance is like heating up, because the rites are flowers, the mantras are bees, and the bees are heating up the flowers in the sense the mantras are performing the rites. By that, the nectar is coming up. We get the results. See the comparison. Very nice. Karmani prayuktaha. Karmani, when they are used in the rites. Because unless the nectar is always in the flower, unless the bee does not go and it does not come up automatically. It can't be sucked at all. So the bee has to go, it has to blow its wings and remove some hot air through the mouth, and that will step in inside. That brings up the nectar. So it will be easy for it sucking. So this process here also is happening indirectly in one way. The priests are chanting the mantras. By that, the whole karma is being performed with the fire which is heat up. And out of that comes the results. What are the results? Being told now. To make more clear, Bhaskara is writing, Rigbirhi mantrahi, shastradi angabhav upagatai, kriyamanam karma. You see? Kriyamanam karma. So that by the ring mantras, which take the form of Shastra, not Pratarnavaka, Yajya and all those things, Shastradi Angabhava Upagatahi, which take the form of Shastri, etc., the different parts of a rite. Upagatahi, such parts of the rite called as, you can say. Upagata means known as Shastra, etc. Kriyamanam karma, when a rite is performed in such a way, Madhu Nirvartakam Rasam Munchati. At that moment, what happens? Madhu Nirvartakam karma, the rite that is the producer of honey, produces, yields the juice. No, Rasam Munchati. It yields the juice. Iti upapadyate. Therefore, the comparison is 100% reasonable. Pushpani iva brahmraihi achushamanani. Just like the bees, when the bees achushamanani, you see, there is Shatri Pratyan. When they start to suck, then only the nectar comes up. And the sucking process done, the whole thing, the bees, they cannot sit in a single second. Even they bring the honey, in that honey there is water also. Water particles will be there. They have to dry it. Otherwise, how the honey can get created over there? It will get rotten. Therefore, they put the honey inside. They've gone shaking their wings and giving the wind and hitting up that and drying that water. Mahakarma Yogi, that's why it's called as bees are Mahakarma Yogis. 24 hours they have to work. If they stop for a single second that wooing, then the whole thing is spoiled. And they can't do so. Therefore, batch by batch, they'll be going on doing that job. Some people are bringing, some people are wooing, and some people are depositing, some people are hatching the eggs, some people are serving the queen, and going on like that. All division is there, labor division. Perfect division of labor. You can see in there. Even ants and all also, certain things are there. Very perfect division of labor is there. No misunderstanding at all. Kriyamana achushyamana tadetadaha. This is being now stated by the Veda. This fact is stated by the Veda. Tas Rigvedasya vitaptasya. And that Rigveda means the rites enjoined in the Rigveda were performed. What happened? Kosau rasa. The rasa, the juice was issued out of it, came out of it, he was yielded out. So what is that juice? Yeah, ring madhukara vitap nisrita. That which ring mantra, which are the bees, which they have now actually as accumulated now by performing the rites. That is being told. Ityuchate. Yasho. The first juice, the first yield is Yasha. Yasha means Vishurtatvam. Fame. Teja. Teja in the sense you need not take the Buddhigata Teja here. Then you become Mukta itself. That didn't go past now. Therefore it said Teja here. Dehagata Dipti. It's only the luster of this physical body. Indriyam samartyopetaihi indriyair avaikalyam. All the organs will be capable of doing their work perfectly. With the ability they are. And not only that, they are not deprived of also. Avaikalyam. Then comes viryam. Means samartyam, balam ityartha. Strength. Annadya means annancha tad adyancha. You will get food, and the food is also eatable. Non-eatable food. pungent or something like that. Even in bhiksha, if you go, you'll get bandara bhiksha only everywhere. Good bhiksha. Once it happened for about 20 days, some sadhus, because it's told in that Banaras nowadays nobody gives bhiksha, big city, more Muslims, Hindus also are like that, they never give bhiksha. In Rishikesh also we move. You get bhiksha in Rishikesh from many houses, people give daily. So there, people are thinking, no, it's not possible. So how is it not possible? Let us try. And it was so much astonishing, the Annapurna's Kripa and Vishwanath Kripa was so, all the 20 days you cannot expect such quality food we got. Even Ekadashi day. In the ashram only kuttu ka atta puri and the kaddu ka sabji. There you got ramdana ka kheer mila, sabudane ka khichdi mila. So all the 20 days, then all the sadhus said, Swamiji, really it's ascharyam. What you told us will come true. Every day, whichever we don't, we tapped, without sweets, without good food, we are not getting it. Everywhere. There was one Swami at that time, his name was Chidganana. He was the leader of all of us in Diksha. He would go first on one gully, start one house. Because all were afraid before in the beginning, koi gani dega. Because many are all learned, their ego is there. They can't tolerate any such anybody abuses. He would go first in the gully. After he goes, next, my number. After I go, then all are coming. That means there's no problem in this gully. We can get bhiksha easily. So it is very nice, those 20 days experience. So wherever you go, if it is there in the prarabdha, you will get it wherever you are. So if it's not a prarabdha, even in your own house you have to be with hunger because there's fever. They will not give you anything. They will be cooking halwa and eating and you say, no, fever. Fever. You can't eat. Oh, it's only for halwa, is only for us, not for you. So in the house, being in the house also, he has to starve. He has to see all are eating good food and he has to be seeing and drinking water and medicines, nothing else. So it is all just fate. The people just imagine that this is like this is like that. It's not like that. That's why it's told, every grain, the eater's name has been written. It's annam adyancha yena upayujyamanena ani ani. By the use of which Devana, Siddhisya, their deities will have their existence. They will be able to sustain. Because if we don't get eatable food, we will not be able to pour into as oblations in the fire. And the Devtas will not get it, the gods will not get it. So they will have to starve and die. Therefore he said, ahani, yena upamajyamanena, ahani, devana sthitihi, syat, tat annadhyam. Not only the food that the man eats, but all that is needed for yajna, havana, samagri, everything, wherever you go, you will get it. Tat annadhyam, esha raso ajayata. This is the juice that is being produced, that we attain by performing the rig rites. Rites enjoined in the Rig Veda. Yagadi lakshanat karmanaha. From the rites which are in the form of sacrifices, etc. By these we are attaining such fruits. And these result of the rites are called as honey. And that honey will be waiting for us in the sun. So after our death, we can enjoy this honey. The yasha is there and all those things will be attaining. So now it says, where will all these fruits be waiting for me, the performer? For that is basically tad vyaksharat tad adityam abhito ashrayat tad va etad yadetad aditya sarohita gungrupam. Tad vyakshara, it flowed profusely, and where it reached, tad adityam abhito ashrayat, it went up high into the sky, reached the sun, and settled itself on one side of the sun. That side is the eastern side. Eastern side in the sense you don't divide the sun into east, west, north, south, and here it will be red and here it will be black, it's dense black, it's white, and it's not like that. Sun, here it's in the eastern in the sense here when the sun rises in the east. Western rays means and the sun is in the western direction going towards the set. When it's in the north and south, in the sense there, when the sun is in the Uttarayana Marga, the midday sun of the Uttarayana Marga. Southern rays means when the sun is the south, Dakshinayana Marga, and the midday sun of the Dakshinayana Marga. Because the mornings is east, evenings is west. North and south are both midday sun. North and south are both midday sun. And Urdhva is totally different. That we take it to home itself directly. That is not way. That's a different, totally different. We'll be explaining. So these four is related to sun's different stages. Sunrise is called as eastern rays. Sunset is called as the western rays. And northern and southern rays are here. The Dakshinayana and Uttarayana Margas, midday sun. That you have to say. Ashaya tadva etad yedetad aditya sarohitam rupam tadva, that verily is this, which is the red appearance of the sun. Therefore, early in the morning, the sun has got total red, special red color, aruna. That's why it's called as aruna in the morning. But in evening also it is red, but that red is not called as aruna. Rohitam rupam. Actually, it is story says like that. The truth God only knows. Before Karna's death, the sunset was always black itself. When Karna was killed, the blood that went, when it was, sun was in that direction, so low, almost to sunset. He is son of Karna, and the Surya did not want his son's blood to go on the ground. Therefore, the sun took all the blood on him and he became red. The Mahabharata story says, whether it has happened or not, since that date is red or before that, God only knows. There is some other anecdote in that story, we can't say. Once you see the whole prakarana, then we can analyze what is the anecdote in that. Because there are many stories, and we can hear my Bhagavad and all, how I take everything towards Vedanta or some Karma Yoga or Jnana Yoga or Bhakti Yoga with sadhana purpose. We can, because all the Puranas, here also it will tell now, Itihasa Purana, the fifth one, the Urdhva, that one, the Itihasa, Purana, Om, everything will come. So, all those things have got certain meaning, not only a story, not just a story, or not a thing that, an incident that has happened. The incident that has happened is explained in such a way to give a knowledge also to somebody out of that. So all those people who had no right to listen Vedanta also, for them only, these Puranas and Itihasas, Mahabharata, Ramayana, all Puranas. And the Devi Bhagavatam is told very clearly, in the beginning of Devi Bhagavatam itself, that a person has no right to study the Vedas, no right to listen the Vedas, or after listening, studying and everything, but still he had no right to do the karma or upasana because he did not marry, or he got married and no children, no Agni. So how are you going to do the Ashwamedha karma and all that? So how is spiritual, what you call as voyage, advancement take place? How you can advance in the spiritual path? For that, these things were made up. These Puranas were made up. This is what has been told in many, many ways. So here also we will be bringing that Itihasa Purana and all, everything will be told in the fifth one. This is the first, is going on the eastern, next will be the southern, the west, north and Urdhva.
But Puranas are also based on Shruti only.
Yes. That's what I am saying. It is only to make you realize that it has been told in the Shruti. Because the person can't study the Shruti and realize. So they made it easy and given in the form of a story. But nowadays it has become a story only. That is the problem.
They don't take the meaning.
They take the meaning of that as to that they go into the deep sense that is being, this story is being explained only to tell about such and such a mantra of the Upanishad or what. They are not taking that way. Tadvyaksharat Yasha Adyannadi Annadya Paryantam. Yasha Adi Annadya Paryantam. Beginning from Yasha up to Annadyam. What all the juices were told, the results. Tad, all of them Vyaksharat. Means Visheshena Aksharat Agamat. They are profusely flowed. Flowed in the sense, went from here. Where did they go? Gatva cha, having gone from here, tad Adityam Abhitaha means Parshvataha. They went and reached the sun and Parshvataha Purva Bhagam. Abhita in the sense, one side. Which side? Parshvat in the sense, Purva Bhagam, the eastern side. That means when the sun's face is in the eastern direction. Just in the beginning of the Bhasakar had told, eastern direction. Savituhu, the sun's eastern direction, Ashrit, Ashritavat, settled down over there. Ityartaha, this is the meaning of these words. Amushmin Aditya Sanchitam, Karmaphalakhyam, Madhu, Bhokshamahe, Ityavam hi, Yashadi Lakshana Falak Prapte Karmani, Kriyande, Munashyehi, Kedar Nishpadanam Iva Karshana. Just like a cultivator, what does he do? He prepares the field. For what? Thinking that or wishing that I am going to enjoy the yield of this whole land and I will be producing so much of wheat or paddy or this and that. I am going to sell it. I am going to so much money. I will do this. I will do that. He will be thinking all like that. Is not when he is cultivating the land. No rains, nothing happens. There is a problem. But still, what he imagines when he starts to till the land, he imagines that I am going to enjoy the fruits of the yield. What I am going to sow now. Similarly is here the man who is doing the karma, the agent, the performer of the sacrifices. He is what thinking, Bhokshamaye, we shall enjoy what? All this karma phalakyam, all the results of rites which are where? Collected. Sanchita means collected. And where they are kept? Amushmin Aditya. They are collected and deposited in the yonder sun. There one day I will go and we will go there and we shall enjoy that honey. Madhu bhokshamahe. Madhu means honey, the results. Bhokshamahe. We shall enjoy them. Ityevam hi. With this hope in the mind or with this idea in the mind, Yashadi Lakshana Phala Praptaye, to attain for attainment of the Yasha, etc., fame, etc., etc., all the fruits of the rites, every human being are performing different rites. Karmani kriyande manushye. Kedar nishpadanam iva karshakai. Just like the preparation of field done by a cultivator. Cultivators, karshakai. Tat pratyaksham pradarshate. Why is the Shruti telling all these things? Why the Vedic text is stating these things? He says, Tat pratyaksham pradarshate. Shraddha hai to. The Vedic text, the Upanishads are pointing out that directly just to arouse faith in the hearts of the people. Tadva etat. Kim tat? What is that? Yadetat adityasya udyato. You see? Adityasya udyato. That which is this red appearance of the sun while the sun is rising up. Rohitam rupam udyato drishyate. That which is this red color, red appearance of the sun is seen by all of us when it is rising. Atayasya dakshina rashmayas taevasa dakshina madunadhyo yajunshiyeva madhukrata yajurvedeva pushpam ta amrita apaha. Atha then yasya dakshina rashmaya, those rays which are spreading towards the southern direction. That means to say here again, as I have told before, the mid-sun rays of the Dakshinayana Marga, when the sun is moving on the path of males. Taevasa Dakshina Madunadhyaha. They themselves are surely the cells of this honey. The southern cells of this honey. Yajunshiyeva Madhuvrto. And the Yajur mantras are the bees. Yajurveda means the karmas, the rites enjoined in the Yajurveda are the pushpam, the flowers. Ta apaha amrita. and all those oblations, Soma, Ajya, Jalam, Payaha, etc., which are used while chanting the Yajurveda mantras. Because even whenever you are taking the Amrita Apa, Apa is the sense, Soma and all, in all the same meaning it will be. But you take that Soma, that ghee, ghritam, that water, that milk, etc., which is being put into the fire while chanting those mantras. At that time, related to them, related to Ring Mantra, related to Samagana. At that time, it is being related to Yajur Mantra. At that time, in the pouring, those things have been taken for here, Apaha. The result of that is Amrita, the nectar comes out. That means the results we will be attaining. The results is the Amrita is the honey. The results is Ataya se Dakshinarashma ityadi Samanam. Bhashakara says, Ataya se Dakshinarashma ityadi, the whole meaning of the whole mantra, you have to take the same. There is no difference at all. Yajunshi Madhukrito, Yajurveda Vihite, just little explaining. Yajurveda means what? Yajurveda Vihite, Karmani Prayuktani. In all the mantras that are being used in the rites related to Yajurveda, those mantras are called as bees. And the karma themselves are called as what? Purat Madhukrita Eva. They are just like bees. Bees like bees. Yajurveda Vedam karma and the rites itself themselves are what? Are Pushpastanim Pushpam Yuvaituchate. They are just like the Pushpam, the flowers. Ta eva Somadhyaha, and all those somas, etc., which are oblations related to are being poured into the fire while chanting the Yajur mantras, those are called as, those are Amrita Apaha. And the result of them, here you have to take, because just Soma cannot give anything, but the result of pouring Soma, etc., into the fire gives us different results. Tani va etani junshi, etam Yajurvedam abhyadavans, tam tasya vitaptasya, yashasteji viryamannati gungrasojayata, tadyaksharat tadadityam abhito ashrayat, tadva etad aditya shaklam rupam. Tani va etani, these Yajunshi, these Yajurveda mantras, etam Yajurvedam abhyadavans, what are they are hitting up is, they perform the rites related to the Yajurveda. That means the priest using the Yajur mantras is performing the rites related to Yajurveda. Tasya vituptasya. So from that rite, when performed, Yashasteji Indriya Viryamanadhyam Raso Ajayata, issues the juices, the honey, or the result in the form of fame, luster, powerful organs, strength, and eatable food. Tadvyaksharat. And all that, Yasha, etc., the food, up to the food, which are the essence, which is the honey, the result of the rites, they flowed profusely as they went very rapidly from here and reached the sun. And which part of the sun? On one side of the sun, here to say that to the southern side of the sun, and settled down over there. Ashrayat tadvayatad, that which verily is this, which is Aditya Shuklam Rupam, this white appearance of the sun. Even at midday, usually it is white only. Tani vayetani yajunshi, etam Yajurvedam abhyatapan, ityam madi sarvam samanam. Bhashikara says everything is the same. No, it's similar to the earlier text, nothing new. Yeah. Madhu etad aditya sadrishyate shuklam. The only difference was this, therefore repetitive in that is no, you will not explain anything over here. The honey, madhu means the honey is that which is the white appearance that is seen by all of us during the midday of Dakshinayana. Atesa pratyancha rashmes tayevasa praticha madhunadhyah samane madhukritaha samaveda pushpam ta amrita apaha tani vaitani samani edu samaveda mapyatavanguns tasya vitaptasya shasteji indriya viryamanadya gungrasojayata tadvaksharat tadati mebito abhyashrayat tadva etad adityasya krishnagurupam. Adayasya pratyensha rashmeha. Then comes those rays which are the western rays of the sun. Taevasya praticho madhunadya. Those themselves are verily the cells, the western cells of this honeycomb. Samaniya madhukritaha. All mantras related to Samaveda are the V's, and all the rites related to enjoined in the Samaveda, related to the Samaveda, are the Pushpam, the flower, Ta Amrita Apaha, and all those oblations which are used to pour into the fire when the Samaveda mantras are being used to perform the karma, that all those apaha, all those soma, etc., they give us the result, amritaha, the juice, the honey, or that yash and all which will be counted later. Tani vayatani samani, ethikan samavedam abhyatapans, all those which are verily these mantras of the sama, by what do? They heat up, that is, they perform the karma, the rites of which is visited by Samavedam, that are enjoined in the Samaveda. Tasyavidabdasya, when the rites are performed by the mantras, yashastej indriya virya manadhyam raso jayato, yasha, fame, teja, luster, indriyam, powerful, organs, viryam, strength, and eatable food. All this comes in the form of juice issued out of the rites performed by Samaveda. Tadvaksharat, similarly, all these yasha, etc., the whole fruits of the rites, which are called as honey, they flowed profusely, means they went up rapidly from here directly and reached the sun and settled down themselves in one side of it, that's the western side of the sun. Tadva etad adityasya krishnam rupam, that which is this verily, that verily is this, which is this, that is what? The Krishnam Rupam, the black color, the black appearance of the sun that we experience during the, black in the sense, because in the Uttarayana Marga the sun is there, usually the sky is open, blue, dark blue sky you can see. That's what is called as here Krishnam Rupam. Because no season you can say black sun at all. But because of the dense blue color that we are seeing in the sky, that reflects onto the sun is reflecting each other. That's why we say the sun is also little bluish. And Bhashyakara will say, you can see the Krishna Rupam also, Parakrishna Rupam also, but you should become a great yogi then. Adayasya pratyancha rasma ityadi samanam. The whole mantra meaning is as before with little changes. Tasa samnam madho, therefore similarly the honey that we are going to attain out of this rites enjoined in the Samveda performed by the Sama mantras. Etad adityasya krishnam rupam. That madhu, that honey is nothing else but the black appearance of the sun that is seen by all. But you see one thing, Bhashyakara was everywhere saying, adityasya drishyate shuklam rupam. The previous both the paryaya you see, drishyate, is it not? Rohitam rupam, drishyate shuklam rupam. And here he says, adityasya krishnam rupam. He is not using the word drishyate. He is not using the word drishyate here. Knowingly, because everybody can't see it. It's not all people's experience. The next mantra will tell that's why, seen by only great yogis, not by all. Samahita drishtir drishyate. He'll be tell when you are speaking about the last paryaya, the urdhva paryaya. In that he will tell Bhashyakara, samahita drishtir drishyate. The fifth paryaya we can find in the Bhashyam. The fifth part. अथेयस्य उदंचो रश्मया तायवस उदीच्यो मधुनाढ्यो अथर्वांगिरसे मधुकृत इतिहास पुराणम पुष्पमता अमृता आपह तेवायति अथर्वांगिरस एतद् इतिहास पुराणम वेदभगंस तस्याभितप्त शेषस्तेजेन्द्रिय वीर्यमन्नाद्यगंग्रसो जायत तद्व्यक्षरत् तदादित्यम अभितो आश्रयत् तद्वा एतद् आदित्यस्य परः कृष्णगुंरूपम अथेयस्य then those rays which are spreading towards the northern direction of this sun, taeva, those rays are verily the udichya madhunadhyo asya, of this honey, kum, they are what? The cells related to the northern direction. Atharvangirasa eva madhukrita, Atharvaveda and Atharvanga, Atharvaveda, which is called Atharvangirasa because it is not seen by one Rishi. by two rishis, Atharva Rishi and Angirasa Rishi. That Veda is named by both of them. Atharvangirasa Veda. The mantras of that Veda are the bees. And all those Itihas and Purana being mentioned in Atharva Veda. Don't take this external Itihas and Purana. But Anagirikya will tell, you can take even them also, because they are also related to those Vedas only. Itihasa is the Vedic anecdotes, the different illustrations, which are actually stating the virtues. They are Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. All the four has been dealt over there. And Purana means mythology. Anecdotes and mythologies. And mythologies are also about the primary and secondary of the creations, about the history of the dynasties are also there in it, and the cycle of change of this world, Kali Yuga and all the Yuga Vichara is also there. All this is there in the Atharva Veda, in the Purana part of it. Such mantras, group of mantras called as Purana. Depending on which, these Puranas have been made by Vedavyasa. Pushpam ta amritapaha. Itihas Puranam, Pushpam. Ta amritapaha. And all those oblations which are related to this Atharva Veda, which while performing the rites, out of that, those are called as the Amrita. The result of them are the honey. Teva iti Atharvangirasa, Etidhyas Purana Abhyatapans. Those verily these Atharvangirasa mantra, they are the bees. What are they? They are hitting up means they are performing the Itihas and Purana. That is the Acharya, who is there, the Advaryu. He chants these Itihasa and makes the agent listen. Because the Vidhi is there, told in the Anandagiri here. In the Anandagiri you can find the Vidhi. Third line you see, Ashwamedha Karmani. Jamita Pariharartham Pariplavo Nana Vidha Upakhyana Samudayo Yatra Tat Pariplavam Achakshita. Pariplavam Achakshita Putramatya Parivrataya Rajyo Advaryoho is a total Vidhi. I have written the rest of it. It is not there. He has given only a piece of it. Pariplavam Achakshita. The rest is Putramatya Parivrataya Rajyo Advaryoho. Putra Amatya. Putra Amatya Parivrataya Rajyo Advaryoho. This is the whole Vidhi. This is the enjoined mantra. Putra means son. It doesn't mean the son has to go and sleep. He can be let to go. No. Even the mantris, all the ministers, and all other people related to Parivrataya, with all allow, you have to make them assemble all of them together. And the Advaryu will now stick to that Raja, the king, who is performing the Ashwamedha Yaga. And these stories are called as Pariplava. The stories that are in the Atharva Veda are called as Pariplava. And this is only to remove the fatigue. The possibility is there. Where the Ashwamedha Yaga is done a long period takes. They leave the, what you call as, the horse. It goes around, takes many years also those days. And nowadays you can fly from one country to another country in aeroplane. It's very fast Ashwamedha Yaga we can do nowadays. But those is not possible, they have to go. And along with that the whole army was going behind it. It took a lot of time. Therefore fatigue was possible there. But just because of fatigue for that purpose, the king should not face fatigue. To entertain him, these stories being told now by Advaryu. And usually that's why these stories have been told to be told in the nights only. In the nights, Ratrishu it is told. Tasu Ratrishu Taseva Karma Angatvena Manorvaivasato Raja Abhut Ityavam Prakarya Vinyogasya Puratantre Pariplavartha Adhikaraneneva Siddhatva. There is an Adhikarana itself in Mimansa. Pariplava Adhikaranam. Puratantra means Purva Mimansa. Purvatantra means Purva Mimansa. In Purva Mimansa, it has been in the Pariplava Adhikaranam. There is an Adhikaranam. In that, everything has been discussed very well. And stated, even that is an Anga in the karma. Even that is a part of karma. And Bhashakara will also tell here. So, when it has been heated up means when they will perform. Performing Ityas Purana means what? The Adhvaryu is chanting the mantras and explaining the story to the king and all other people assembled there. When that happens, tasya vitaptasya, when that action is performed, what is the result that is going to come out of it? Yashastejindriya manadhyam raso ajayata. In the form of juice, the honey that is produced is fame, luster, organs, all organs intact, viryam, strength, and eatable food. Tadvyaksharat. That result, which is honey, profusely flowed from over here and went up, reached to the sun, and settled itself in one part of it, that is the northern part of it. Etad yadetad adityasya parakrishnam rupam. Tadva etad, that is what does this, which is verily seen by, not seen by all, seen by certain people only, the parakrishnam, the deep black, the dense blue color of the sun. Adhayasya udancho roshmaya ityadi samanam. Bhashakara. Atharvangirasa, atharvana angirasa cha drashta mantra atharvangirasa karmani prayukta madhukrita. So all those mantra seen by Atharva and Angira Rishi is called as Atharvangirasa mantra, which are being collected compiled in the Atharva Veda. When they are used in the karma, in the rites, they'll be just like bees. The mantras are always bees. The rite is flower. Ityasa Puranam Pushpam. What are you going to perform by these mantras? It is actually chanting the mantras and explaining the stories. That is Ityasa, the anecdotes, and the Purana, the mythologies that is being stated up in there. Ityasa Puranam Pushpam. Tayoscha Ityasa Puranayor. So where is this Ityasa Purana used in karma? Is it not in all karmas? In Ashwamedha. In Ashwamedha rite only. Pariplavaasuratrisha. During the nights called as Pariplava, the stories are being read in those nights. Those nights are what? Karmangatvena. And these stories, which is being stated in those nights, are also a part and parcel of that rite. Vinyoga Siddha. Therefore, the use is enjoined and construed also. Vinyoga. That is construed, that is related to. The Ityasa Purana is related to the karma. Just Angangi Bhav Vinyoga, it is said in the Artha Sangra. Every Anga is done, Vinyoga Vidhi is there. By that you are relating the Anga with the Angi. That means the part is related to the whole. Madhu etadatyasya, and honey of this sun is what? The Parakrishnam, the dense black color, Rupam Atishena Krishnam. Atishena is very dense black. Adhayasya urdhva rashmaya taevasya urdhva madunadhyo guhya eva adesha madhukrito brahmaiva pushpam ta amrita apaha tevayate guhya adesha etat brahma abhyata baguns tasya vitaptasya jindri viryamanadhyam rasojayata. Adhayasya urdhva rashmaya. All those rays which are spreading are issued upwards. Taeva Sivurdhva Mudunadya. Those rays are itself the upper cells of this honeycomb. Goya eva desha madhukrito. All the secret injunctions are the bees here. The secret injunctions are where? In the Upanishads. That is, the Upanishads are the bees. And what is the flower in this Upanishad? Brahmaiva Pushpam. Om is the flower. Here Brahma is Om. Om is the flower. Anta Amrita Apaha. And what can be here the oblations? In Vedanta, where is the last part? There is no oblations at all. Then what is Apaha? Amrita. That means all Manana and Nidhyasana Vritti is called as Apaha. And out of that comes the result. What? The honey. Here is not, but it is not moksha here directly. Because it's all an upasana. Remember that is an upasana. Though it's been stated so, but you are thinking like that only. It's not in reality that you have got the Upadesha of Aham Brahmasmi and did with the Nidhyasana of Aham Brahmasmi. It's not like that. Therefore, you want to take only Manana Vritti after Shravanam. So only these two will happen. By that you will get what? Yashaha teji indriya virya mannadhigana sojayata. The result is not moksha, the result is the same as stated before. Teva ete guyadesha, these secret injunctions, heat up that om, that means they perform, they chant that om, tat brahma abhyatapans. Tasya vitattasya, by chanting that om, what is going to happen? The result that is going to attain is not moksha, but you are going to attain yashasteji indriya virya mannadhigana sojayata. That's why you say the words, similar words are coming, and you seem the actions to be similar, but depending upon the context, the meaning changes. Therefore, the meaning is always Upakramo. We have to remember all this Vedanta. Take the meaning of any sentence in Vedanta. First, you see the context. You cannot take any meaning anywhere and just take according to your will and wish. Bhashakara is very, very clear in these points, in such places. So the result is Yasha Teja only, because now we are speaking of Upasana, that Karma Nirupeksha Upasana, that's the only difference. The karma is not taking place here, but we are doing Upasana. Bhashakara. Athayasya Urdvara Shmaya Ityadi Purvavat. All the meaning of Rashmi, Madhunadi, etc., the same as before. Guhya means Gopya, Rahasyaha, the secret. Eva Adeshaha, injunctions. That we don't take the pure Nirguna Brahma Upanishad. What do you take? The Upasana Upanishad. The Upasana part, which we are now discussing, what is the Devata, what is the Sama being sung by the true nature of karma. Not only, you don't take Hiranyagarbha also, Om, Brahma is Om. Because we are meditating Om in karma also. Karmanga Bhuta. And now karma Ananga Bhuta also we are meditating on Om itself. There is no problem. But we are meditating Om for what purpose? That is also important. Meditating on Om, anybody can meditate on Om. But for what purpose he is doing, in which way he is doing, on depending on which injunctions he is doing. किस शास्त्र पर आधार पर कर रहा है. He is not taking the Nirguna Brahma Vidya and meditating on Om. But he is taking the Saguna Brahma Vidya and meditating on Om. That's why Bhashkara says he is actually meditating on those deities who are Lokadvaraka. Rasya eva Adesha Lokadvariyadi Vidhaya. All those injunctions which are related to the doorkeepers of the upper worlds. That's why you prayed, please open the bolt of the door. You are praying that Vaswadi Devata. So those devatas only we are meditating here. Guhyadeshaha. That means those mantras and those meditations related to these deities who are looking after the upper worlds. Upasnani cha karmanga vishayani. And you can take even all those meditations with regard to the parts of rites also over here. They are what? The Madhukritaha. They are the bees here. Brahmaiva Pushpam. What is Brahma? Shabdadikarat Pranavakyam Pushpam. Very clear. Because the context is of words here. We are speaking of Rig mantras. We started from mantras. Karma related to the Rig Veda. We are speaking of all Shabda Shastra. Everything is Shabdamaya. Words only. The context that's going on is of words. The usage of these words is creating some honey. Which are the words? The Rig mantras, the Yajur mantras, Sama mantras, Athara mantras, and now the Guhya mantras. So these are all the contexts of words. Therefore you can't take Brahman, Nirguna Brahman, Savana Brahman, Hiranyagarbha, nothing you can take here. You have to take some word only by Brahman. So what can be that word? You take the symbol of that Brahman. That is a word anyway. That is Om. That's what Bhashikara says. Shabdadikarat pranavakyam pushpam samaramanyat. The rest of the meaning is same. Mantras meaning is same. Madhvetat adityasya madhye Shobhateva. That takes up the next mantra.